Hi there, and welcome to Jay's Toy Collection Live. New fancy intros, but got to learn to press the right button. Hello, I am Jay, and as I said, this is Jay's Toy Collection Live. This week in toys, please do let me know in the chat if you can hear me, because I am using a new microphone. And StreamYard today has decided to not show me the top part of the screen, which is very helpful. So the comments button and the end stream button are literally within millimeters of each other. So that's going to be fun when I try and jump through. So thank you, StreamYard. You do pick a great day to have a little bit of a mess up on me. But please do make yourself known in the chat. And I can just see briefly there looking down at my phone, you can hear me. So that is fantastic. So bit of an upgrade since the last time you saw me. So I've spent the money and I've upgraded from the basic free version of StreamYard to their sort of basic plan. So as you can see below me, we've got a ticker now. I've got separate name tags, and you can see potentially above me there. God, how can I still never learn to actually point on these streams? But above me there you go. You will see the Jay's Toy Collection Live logo, not that stupid duck. So the word StreamYard's still there because we're not on the super fancy plan. We're on the basic plan, but at least we've got the logo there. So we've got a bit of branding. The pink and black attack is everywhere. And my headphones broke, so I had to get some new headphones as well. So it's all going on. You may notice Cheeky Monkey is not here this evening because once again she has decided to abandon me. See, she's gone to a pantomime with her sister. So thanks very much, dear. So she will be back in 2 weeks' time for what I'll be calling the Christmas special, because it will be Christmas weekend next time we do This Week in Toys. So Matt from the Detached Brick will be joining me in a bit, but I'm just going to do a little bit of an intro first. And you may notice, of course, I am not sat in front of Kevin from Home Alone, and I am not sat in front of Batman 89 either. I am no longer in the living room. I am now upstairs in what I'm calling the office. So there will be a video to come in the coming weeks to show you how we actually got here. But this was basically the spare bedroom of the house that I have turned into a sort of live stream lounge, we could almost call it. So to the left of me is my actual work desk, because I'm doing a lot more working from home now. So needed a bit of space for that. So I've got a new desk in, and I recycled some old units that I wasn't particularly using to make a toy display behind me, so you can actually see action figures behind me. So I thought that would make for a better background than the brick wall. So do let me know what you think of the new setup in the chat, of course. So as you can see behind me, we've got Mythic Legions, we've got some classic Batman there, of course, we've got some Mafex, we've got some Mondos at the top. So I've gone for a bit of a mix of everything from the collection there. So we'll come and say hello to the chat. Let's hope I don't end the stream. Come on, StreamYard, let me get to the button. There you go. Right, so make yourself known in the chat, and I will come say hello to you. So, who've we got in the chat today? Let's have a look. I can get to the top. Can I get to the top? I think I can. Right, there we go. So we start off with Damien there. Hello, Damien, who is in nice and early. I see from your note there that your Reptilians has arrived. So we did a bit of a trade there, a bit of Masters of the Universe, bit of Thundercats on the tray. So I'm glad they arrived. I did get the notification today that they come through. So I'm glad they got to you nice and safe up there. Home Dude is here. We've just got Python Patrol Trouble Bubble ready to open for the screen. Okay, that is a good one. That is next door in the toy room. That is already on the wall there. So Trouble Bubble is with me nicely. Eddie Rodriguez is here. Hello, Eddie. We've got Little Leaf Creations. Hello to Little Leaf Creations. Thank you to Little Leaf and everybody that was doing a bit of the story sharing on Instagram, just getting it out there for me today. So let me go down here. We've got the Detached Brick himself. He's actually, well, you'll find out where he is in a minute when I bring him on. But spoiler, he's in this house somewhere, so he's hiding. So get your guesses. Where is Matt sitting? Who have we got here? Dan, who is here? Hello, good sir. Do you like my graphics, sir? There was power to Dan who. Mike Hex with the yo sup. Hello, Mike. How are we doing over there? Cedric is in as well. Literally Action Figures has joined us. I've joined us. There you are. You see, I'm getting on my own stream now. Christopher Allen is here. Hello to Christopher Allen. Scrolling. Oh, we got a new name here. The Sixth Element of Hip Hop. Well, I'm glad you can hear me. I can't say hip hop. I would be able to tell you anything about. Bit of classic rock I might be able to tell you about, but potentially not hip hop. Eddie is here. Hello. Anybody I've missed here? Scrolling down. What's wrong with ducks? See, obviously, it's not a duck race, you see. It would be stream infringement if I had too many ducks. So, get your ducks. Get your monkeys in the chat for Cheeky Monkey. She'll hopefully at some point join us this evening, but I don't think her pantomime started till 7 o'clock, and she's in Bristol, so that might take a while for her to get here. Who else we got on here? Oh, Rich has read about the pantomime. Oh no, he isn't. Hello, Rich. How are you doing, sir? Did see a lot of new Marvel Legends arrive with you today, good sir. We'll look at those in a bit later. Egghead is there. My head is probably in the way. It's at the very. We made the back of the display. I'm afraid, Damien Egghead. He didn't make the front row, so he is in there, but he's at the back. Anybody I've missed? There we go. Class Rock 2, and oh yes, you did. Hello, chat. My goodness, it's a full pantomime stream. I've got my Spidey glass as well. So the Mankey bottle is somewhere downstairs. So I've got the Spidey glass. Right, let me jump here. So I'm going to press a few new buttons here, you see. Right, let me go through a little bit of housekeeping. So I have made, hopefully this works, I've made some little overlays. So if you'd like to support the channel, you can see now, please do subscribe, tickle that like button, and super chats are open, as it says on the little ticker. I do like the name ticker. That did quite amuse me. That's called a ticker. So the ticker will be running along the bottom. Have a good read of that. I think I wrote nearly 500 words in that ticker. But can we keep the streak alive? So ever since we reached 1,000 subscribers and reached the magical monetization number, we've had at least one super chat every single live stream. So I've made a graphic in support of everybody and their support for the channel. So here is the Keep the Streak Alive Undertaker graphic. So I can only use this, of course, if we keep the streak alive. So somebody tonight, hopefully, will jump in with a little super chat there, and we can every week keep the Undertaker streak alive. Of course, my favorite wrestlers were Bret Hart and the Undertaker. And after 30 odd WrestleManias there, WrestleMania 30, the streak ended, didn't it? Brock Lesnar defeated the streak, and the Undertaker was defeated. So can we keep the super chat streak alive in honor of the Undertaker? So I've made a fancy graphic for you, and if somebody does give a super chat, I've got a little thank you graphic as well. So I've been hard at work trying to get a bit more professional. We've got backgrounds, we've got new offices, and we've got the streak alive. So we might see the Undertaker throughout the evening. Right, that's that. I've also potentially working off two screens. I've hooked up a TV here on the top. So if I look up like that, I'm looking at the TV above where I've got all the stuff for the screen shares. So the screen share will be on there eventually once I can work out exactly how to do it in all this madness that is trying to live stream on YouTube. Lots of toys to talk about tonight, of course. Trying to do this every 2 weeks, then sort of Friday night or a Saturday night. Every 2 weeks, we'll do This Week in Toys as I go through all the toy news of the previous couple of weeks. And then potentially during the week, I'll jump on and sort of do a live stream if we need to. So let me go over here and press some little buttons, and I will bring Matt in then. So, of course, you've all seen Matt before. My Lego friend, made famous by our Legions and Lego stream we did a few weeks ago. So let's see if I can bring him in. And there he is. And you can even see now my pink background. So shout out for Dan Who for a bit of a twist on the graphic there. I managed to repurpose it and make a graphic there. Matthew, how are you, sir?
Not too bad, thank you, sir. Yourself?
I am all right. So as you can see, if you guessed it in the chat, Matt is here. He is downstairs and he is in the living room. So he is in the old area we were live streaming from. So he's down there with Kevin and Batman. So if Cheeky Monkey does turn up, she can go and sit with him on the sofa, and I'll be up here out the way. So how are you, sir?
Oh, good. I have been purchasing before this started, so
I thought you might have been doing a bit of purchasing. We were having a little debate before over the Avengers Tower in Lego or the Loop roller coaster. It's double points for you Lego fans out there this week. So if you are a Lego fan, double points on the UK website at least. So have you pressed that purchase button?
I have. It's
Right,
on the
then, go
way.
on then. Which one did you go for? Is Tariq going to be happy? Is it going to be the Avengers Tower, or did you go Loop roller coaster?
I went Avengers Tower and Ant-Man.
Oh, okay, right. So you did go for the Avengers Tower then in Lego, £430 minus, of course, all those discounts you've got for all those Lego points you built up and double points on it. So you probably got a bit of a bargain price in the end on that one.
Oh, massive, very good price, yeah.
Fantastic. And then you added the Ant-Man, so you can use that as Giant Man then in your display because it's a super size.
That is the
figure,
plan.
isn't it?
That is the plan. So yeah, it should look nice. Hopefully, we'll have to figure out exactly what's what.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, I've just seen in the chat. We have a super chat indeed. So thank you to Little Leaf Creations for the £5 super chat, keeping the streak alive. That's what I like to see. The Undertaker has done his job. His streak can go on for another week. Thank you very much to Little Leaf Creations there. And I will show you your thank you graphic then. So let's try this. Here we go. We have a super chat and we get thank you for the super chat. So it's old Kang and kudos there from The Simpsons, my two favorite little alien buddies. Thank you for the super chat. So as the weeks go on, if this actually works, I will potentially make some more graphics and everything. But I thought Kang and kudos, my two favorites from The Simpsons, could thank any super chat. So any super chats this evening will be receiving the thank you from Kang and kudos there. Right, let me go back here to there, to there. There are so many buttons now, you see. I've made this far too complicated for myself. I was showing Matt before we went live. I was like, right, I want graphics. I want it to look a bit more fancy. And then I'm getting myself completely lost. How am I going to be coping with two screens and one mouse to jump between them? I do not know when we get to the toy news section and screen share.
No.
Right.
Your head didn't look that clean, did it? Like 10 minutes ago, you were a bit stressed.
It didn't. I quickly popped to the facilities, you could say, sorted my hair, and I trimmed my beard. So the beard you actually might be able to see this evening is actually hopefully of a sort of more curved nature. How's your beard coming along?
I have like one individual strand at a time. The word begins with a P, but I don't want to give you a demonetization, so
yes,
I have none on my face.
None on his face at all. There's a right. There's a right. Okay. Oh, Fifth Element 6 said, tried to send a super chat, but wouldn't it set my Cash App card? I'm no expert, unfortunately, on how they actually go through that. I think when I usually drop super chats, I had to register I registered some card on Google Pay. So hopefully you can work that out or something with some Google Wallet at some point. And we've got a debate here from Home Dude there. Debating what to build. Oh, okay. So we've got
what is on the list?
Some Lego fans in the chat then. Right, okay.
Good.
There's what's Rich said there. Keep two windows.
Yeah, he said, did I get a restraining order, basically?
Oh, okay, yeah. He's down, so I can't fit two in here. I could cozy up to him really in here, but I thought I'd reserve the cozying up for Cheeky Monkey. There was
yeah, it'd be better that way.
Mike's asking, are you going for the red rhino?
Wow. Depends what nickname's that for.
I don't know because I have not the Scooby what you're talking about there, Mike. What red rhino? You'll have to explain to me. Right, let's do pickups, shall we? Let's do pickups. Right, I will start with what should I start with? I'll tell you what I'll start with, ladies and gentlemen. I'll start with a button because I made an overlay for this as well. You see, I'm trying to be really fancy here. So pickups. That says pickups.
There we go.
Look at that. Action figure pickups in a little box. So we'll keep that on for our little pickup segment. What have I got in the last couple of weeks then? I don't know. I've got a pile down there. Cheeky Monkey now, you see. She's very good at passing the stuff. So I'm going to handle this on myself. I'm not particularly sure, but we'll start with G.I. Joe. So I have got Outback. So a bit of backtracking on the whole shebang. This is one version I did not get initially. I got the Tiger Force version, but not the regular coloured in his white uniform. And it was pretty much sold out everywhere in the UK. So I thought I'd missed out on him. But eventually managed to find him. So here he is. Very nice indeed. It was right. Just a little one there. Oh, here we go. Smith's pickup now. Smith's toy store here in the UK. We popped out for a bit of food shopping on what night did we go out? Thursday night. I think we popped out just before Dan Who was on. We had a quick pop out, and I found Toby. Maguire, Spider-Man then at Smith's for retail price. So he had to be pick up. Now you've got all these in your Lego set, haven't you? Where they all came together.
Yeah, I managed to get all three of them in the final battle set, didn't I?
Yes,
look
you
smart.
did. Yeah, so there's Toby. So I'm on the hunt for Andrew now. They didn't have Andrew at the time, but checked their website this afternoon, and it seems Andrew is in stock at my local Smiths. So I will be attempting to go and get that tomorrow. I think bit of a nice bit of a completion there because Tom's already in the collection, so I just need Andrew.
They look good together.
Yeah, well, what else have we been buying? So I think I showed these off on Legends and Liquor the other day. So I got quite a lot from the Black Series sale. The Black Series, that's not what it is at all. Black Friday sale. I managed to get quite a lot of the Marvel Legends then in the Black Friday sale. So there is Yondu to represent the sale pile. But you'll have to go in there, check out Dan Who's channel on Legends and Liquor for the full pile because I can't reach it. It's over in the corner. Right. What else we got? Let's go to got this one in direct from Valaverse then. So all the way from the US, it is the Warpath version of Eclipse, the exclusive version. And I must say, she looks pretty good. So it took a while for her to get here on the international shipping, but she's here safe and sound. Really nice artwork on the box as well. So she'll go well with the Action Force and the G.I. Joe figures we got. So very nice to have her. Unfortunately, Bobby put a video out this week saying the deal with Kapow Toys in the UK has unfortunately fallen through by the looks of it, and he's looking for somebody to take his new wave. So wave 4 of Action Force is due out in about a month, and he's got no UK supplier. So unfortunately, it may look like we might have to import again on these ones, which does make them more pricey. And of course, with the Vanguard coming up soon, the actual van itself, probably would like one of them, but of course the postage on that is going to be astronomical. So hopefully by the time the Vanguard gets here, we can sort something out on that, and there will be some form of UK supplier. So I know he said he was trying to hit up some other UK stores there. So I did leave a list in the comments, and hopefully we can get somewhere, because I know Mark Tac, of course, likes to get the Action Force over here as well. So they're a bit pricey though, having to import them.
The box artwork does look very good on that, mind. I did like that from the side-on view.
Yes, it's one of the con exclusives from earlier this year, so you get some fancy art on it. Right, let's go into a little bit of Legions. A little bit of Legions here. Mythic Legions coming up. So this is an eBay purchase, so it is Thump from Mythic Legions. So a little goblin, he's got all sorts of manky bits on his chin, little warts and everything. So he does look really cool. Gets quite a lot of I'm learning now. So you get reflection from the top monitor. So I've got to have to figure this out in the new, more advanced setup. But there is Thump. So I managed to get him off eBay. Bit of backtracking. I think he was about £60, which for a Mythic Legion that's years out of print, that wasn't too bad, I didn't think.
No.
Well, bargain next though. Bargain next. Black Friday Mythic Legions here. So here is Ilgar. A nice skeleton there, nice bronze colours and everything on him there. So he was £37 at the Emporium of Cool sale. So Emporium of Cool, for those that you don't know, is the official UK supplier of Mythic Legions. So I did manage to get them in the Black Friday sale. So he has arrived. Quite a few Legions coming.
Does look good. Does look very good.
Right, we'll be attempting to build a Mythic Legions diorama as well. Will be what a living room diorama has been approved by Cheeky Monkey. Not quite sure if she knows it's been approved yet, but she left the house, moved them downstairs this afternoon, so she'll have to. She'll love looking at those. I thought I was going to do. I'm going to get the craft out. I've got the plaster of Paris in. I've got the paper in for the paper mache. We've got the glue in. We've got the hot glue. We've got the clay. I'm going to attempt over the coming months to see if I can use my time wisely. I'm going to sculpt a castle, a tavern, grass, water, lava, ice mountain. It's wish me luck.
Yeah, and the mess.
Yeah. All right, now could go in sort of Legions-esque as well. Legions-esque. Figura Obscura. Now, of course, I'm sure you all saw last Saturday actually, the drop of the Ghost of Jacob Marley from the Figura Obscura line from A Christmas Carol. And what a figure it was. And unbelievably, it's already here. It got here on Thursday. So all the way from New Jersey in less than a week, the figure that was announced, I got so excited. I sung a song. I can't sing it here because I get demonetized. You go to the Instagram, it's in the reel section. You can see me literally singing for Jacob Marley. I got so excited for this figure. And actually, if you look behind me, I'll go to full screen. We'll get rid of Matthew for a minute. If you look behind me, not that way, over there, you will see the figure is out. I can confirm there is something in the safe. I will not say what it is, and I deliberately put it the other side of the camera so I don't spoil it, but it is a very, very cool surprise in the safe is all I will say. But he is in behind me. Got all his chains on. Do have to take the arms off to put the chain on, so I had to heat him up. Came off nice and easy with a bit of heat, and the chains did go on. They did go on nicely. So Jacob Marley is here in extreme time. While I'm on full screen, I'll get another big box up. I had to do a bit of backtracking. I've not only gone and bought the Headless Horseman again. The Headless Horseman, ladies and gentlemen, has been picked up for the second time, but this time it's the retailer version. So it is the glow-in-the-dark green version. I thought if I'm going to do a Figura Obscura shelf behind me, I can't not have the Headless Horseman. So had to try and cash out on the previous one, but this one, I thought, right, no. Emporium of Cool still had 3 left. I'm going to jump on it and get him. And again, you can see him behind me in the background. I think he looks kind of nice there, sort of silhouetted in the back of the Mythic Legion section there. So Ghost of the Red Death's in there with a clock, and he is there in the background. I've taken his head off. It glows in the dark. It's an absolutely fantastic looking figure. And there he is. Right, continuing. See, it's been a couple of weeks. You see, you do these streams every 2 weeks. I get too many pickups. Right, this one came this afternoon. Now, Matthew hasn't seen this one. He's going to get excited, so he doesn't know this is here. So.
Hidden it.
Okay, it's from NECA. Okay, let's play a game. Let's play a game. Matthew, you're going to have to guess what this is. Okay.
It's going to be a horror NECA.
Well, I've said NECA, so yes, you have guessed the category straight away. It is horror.
Nun.
So it's not Turtles. The Nun. Oh,
well, oh, from that line.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, who's the other one?
The Nun.
What's the? There's one that's just recently come out.
It's not the Nun, but I did get a bill for the Nun yesterday, and I have paid that bill, so she'll be here on Monday.
Okay.
I also got a bill for the modern Halloween Ends.
Oh, I got the new Michael Myers. Nice.
It will also be here on Monday.
Oh, that's not this one then.
No.
Oh, what a tease.
Okay, I'm going to give you a clue. We're going to test Matthew's horror knowledge. Okay, your director would be John Carpenter.
Yeah, Fog.
Fog, not the Fog. No, they haven't made anything from the Fog in a ultimate scale yet. Early 80s, John Carpenter. So I'm giving you for the minute.
Oh, God.
Okay, I might give him a bit more. He's having to think. Snow. It's cold. It's very snowy.
Oh, it's the one with the dog. Is it the dog?
The chat have got it. The chat have got it. It is the one with the dog. It is the one with the dog. Who's one in the chat? Let me see if I can get the chat up.
Oh, I should have said the thing instead of Fog.
Who's in first? It is Damien. Damien takes the prize there, Damien. There is no prize, but you've taken it if there was one.
Yeah, well done, Damien.
It is the thing. So
I got the right. I just meant I said the Fog instead of the thing.
It is the dog from the thing.
Oh, I got the right character though.
You did. This thing is nuts. Look at the box on this.
That is girthy.
I've not seen any YouTube reviews on this at all, actually. Maybe because I'm not looking for them. I don't know, but might get it up. Filth. So
get it up.
I'll have to do a bit of reviewing here, but let's hashtag flip open the flap. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness.
Lovely.
But there you go, trying not to get the reflection on there, which is quite difficult. But in there at the bottom, we've got a fully normal dog, and then we've got an absolutely grotesque bit of dog, and it's so deep. There's big tentacles at the back, so you might get a better view from the actual artwork or the product photography shots there. What we're going to be getting. So I deliberately didn't show him this because I thought I'd surprise him on screen.
I'll be looking at it later.
He will. He does like his horror. So yeah, that has turned up from Props and Replicas here in the UK.
Nice, very nice.
What else we got? I've got one more thing.
Oh, now you're bragging now.
It's a big thing as well.
Oh, is it? Showing off. It's cold as well, so it's impressive.
Of course, if you're tuned into Turtles and Tea on the Dan Who Network, of course you've already seen this, but Turtle Van is here. So I haven't actually shown it on the channel yet. So it is utterly humongous. It's been here for a week and I still haven't opened it. There is a short up in the short section on the channel of me doing a rapid box of unboxing it, taking it out of the box, but it is here, and eventually I will get round to building it, of course.
Very, very nice.
It's massive, isn't it? It's absolutely massive. We've waited, nearly 2 years for that to come. So I've cleared the toy room today, so there is definitely now room to put it in.
It's going to look very nice on display.
Yeah, so that will be in soon. Right, okay, I've got to remember what these buttons are, so that's off the screen. Let's do a bit of screen sharing. So, let me try this, which is that. I've made a new layout, and I've even potentially, if this works, it works. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got borders. I've made borders. So how fancy. Come on. Get your likes. Hit the like button, people, for the borders.
You superimposed your face onto that photo?
No, that is my actual YouTube channel. That is a screenshot. But yes, I've made borders. We've got actual borders for guests, you see. Is my plan. Right, okay. I can now go back to here, hopefully. Right, okay. Right. We're set up. We're good to go. We've got a ticker. We've got borders. We've got logos. We've got a screen share going on. But my screen I'm now going to be looking at is way up there. So I've got to get the mouse on. At least I can see you're all here. Right. I can just see the little Eddie's laughing. See, it's all going on here. It's all going on. Right. So I'm going to have to get my mouse off this screen up to this screen. Right. Fantastic. This screen is sharing. I'm going to look up. So it might look weird, but I am paying attention. So, as you can see here from #FlipOpenTheFlap, if you've not checked it out yet, please do go check out my final pickup, which is so big and already in the display. I didn't want to bring it out. The Hisstank is here, ladies and gentlemen. The Hisstank is here, which I'm sure you've all watched because this video has gone off like wildfire. This is the most watched video in the history of the channel. Just under 6,000 views at the moment on this bad boy. So thank you to everybody for watching it. And over 60 new subscribers. So any of those new subscribers are here. Do let yourself known in the chat and we will say hello. Because, yeah, it's gone very well. So the Hisstank is here. If I do this, there you go. All right, we'll play that. You can see me #FlipOpenTheFlap there. You can see all sorts of graphics. There's the box. So the box is here. You can see that. Yeah, that's working. Fantastic. Look at this. 2 screens at once. This is, I don't know how Danny does this with about 7 different things going on. But there we are. So the Hisstank is here. That is the unboxing. I can get myself a view out of this as well. Cheeky Monkey was doing all the camera work. We've got the figures. There is Cobra Commander. Of course, I did not open the Cobra Commander. There was not at all. I don't know if I should. We were debating this earlier, weren't we? Whether I should open Cobra Commander. But I decided not to. What are your thoughts on opening Cobra Commander?
Well, to be honest, I've seen it in person, obviously with all the lights and everything. And obviously we saw it at the MCM Comic Con. What a thing it is. It is so, I mean, it's one of those, I think, that looks good in the photos and their promo packaging and stuff. But when you see it in hand, they've really taken it up a notch. So it's going to, hopefully, that set the bar for the next one that you guys and girls have already got, which is the big helicopter, isn't it?
Oh, the Dragonfly, yes.
Phenomenal.
It does look good, doesn't it? It really does look nice. So he's ended up with the Hot Toys of all places. Did Cobra Commander there in a video. Right, my mouse is on the wrong screen again. Let me get it over here. Come on, mouse. Where have you gone, mouse? You're down there. What are you doing down there? Let me see if we can actually see the Hisstank. So I did have a bit of a bent flap where it was on the treads. So hopefully, I've tried to turn them over and straighten them out. I've contacted Hasbro, so I'll see if I get any response about getting a second pair of treads. There's the very seat that Matthew is sitting in right now. You can see, and it's where we were trying to film this thing because it is so big. There's me sat on the floor. There you go. But there you go. Batman 66 DVD box set. You can see in the corner there. There's a little surprise for you. What else we got on this video? We've got a closer look there at his tank. So as you can see, it looks utterly fantastic. It is absolutely massive. And what's Rich saying here? This technology is better than Star Trek. Well, there you go. I've never watched a second of Star Trek, so I couldn't really comment. I know Matthew's watched a lot of Star Trek.
I've watched a lot. Yeah.
Is my technology on par? That's David asking there. Can I ask, is the tank able to fit taller figures like Dr. Mindbender? I've not tried, to be honest with you. The driver's head is very close to the top of the canopy. So I'm not sure. It would be very, very tight if he could. So I'm not fully sure on that. And there's a close-up of the those plastic tags. Let me know in the chat if those plastic tags drive you utterly mad, because they really do drive me bonkers. There's do I have an extra card one on the way to open? Oh, very nice. I wish I'd bought two. I wish I bought two Hisstanks. To be honest, I wish I bought three. I think I could do with one to display, one to rock, and then one to sell. Try and get some of the money back. Might have been very helpful, because those things have been going for crazy money on the aftermarket. In excess of £550 spare Hisstanks are going for. So if you need to try and fund some more toys, that's probably the way to do it. So I've just finished this video off. We'll have a look when it goes in the toy collection at the top there. There you go, Rep of the G.I. Joes, and there it is on the shelf. So if I pause there, you can see it does just look quite effective, really. So I know, Matthew, you've just seen it in person, so you were quite impressed then with it.
It is. Even the video doesn't really do it justice. I think you really do need to have it in hand, and it's just how bright those lights are, and just how clear that sight. You can see it in the sort of the screen grab there, but the actual Cobra symbol on the black, it just pops really, really nicely. So I think it's something that's going to be very, very photogenic if anybody's got the guts to take it out and do some bits and pieces with. And in front of like diorama pieces and stuff, I think it'll look very, very effective.
It would indeed. So if you want to watch the full video, as you can see, it is available on the channel. I know lots of people are getting their Hisstanks in now. So once I built the turtle van, I know Jonathan from Nostalgia and Box commented on the video saying we're good to have a comparison with the turtle van. So I will try and do a turtle van, maybe a turtle van versus Batmobile versus Hisstank display. Now, talking Batmobiles, let me just share this one then. So that was that. And here we are here. So this is a little image of Legoland, California. So Matthew, would you like to tell the general public where your surprise trip that I didn't know you were even going on took you last week?
So I ended up last Thursday jumping on a plane randomly to LAX airport, and then ended up going to lots of different places, including obviously Legoland California. Got all those bits and pieces there, really great bits and bobs. Did all the normal theme parks and stuff, but then also by mistake, speaking to an Uber driver, found somewhere that was very, very special, which is the DC Studio Tours, which was packed full of all DC franchise stuff, including a lot of the Batman bits and pieces, which, it's
we will
something to be seen.
There we go. If this works, then Matthew sent me some videos and some images of the of what's happening down there in California. I know your boy's got toys. He's down in that area of the world. Did you bump into Alexia at all? Did you see him lurking around?
No, I don't think I did. It was quite a busy place, and I was just walking around by myself. But
right, no, so Matthew's done a little video here of the '89 Batmobile. So off you go. Talk us through it.
Right, so you guys and girls should know what this is, but all of this is all screen-used stuff. So the Batmobile had just gone back on display because it was a car that was actually used in the Flash movie as well. And all of these bits and pieces with regards to the garments and all the clothing, the boots, the weaponry, all the massive vehicles, everything is what we would have seen on all of the films going all the way through. So I tried to send Jay a load of nice photos, and I did this video specifically for Jay. I will be putting the full length video together, which is about 25 minutes long because there's so much stuff in there. But this is about 2 minutes. You can see that's the bike from the Dark Knight. That's actually smaller than what I thought it was. But the actual 89 Batmobile was a lot bigger than what I thought it was. And then obviously you've got all of the other bat
There's
suits.
a giant
kind of
screwdriver under there. I can see there's a giant screwdriver.
Yeah, they were doing bits and pieces on there, because obviously it is an actual replica. Well, I say replica, it's the actual thing from the film that will move about. And yeah, it was a real special thing to run around and see. But obviously that's the end of the first video, and then the second video carries on from the actual bike itself, and then you've got lots of other bits and pieces in there. So yeah, I was shocked actually just by how big the tour was. The tour itself was 3 hours.
Really, 3 hours? My goodness,
3 hours, yeah. So, but like I said, if you want to compare this to anything, because I did send Jay the
oh, look at that! Look at that! It's the first time actually fully watching this. So there's Bale's suit from the Dark Knight Rises in his sort of armory. Hot Toys sell that armory, so that's that would be a pricey purchase.
And that's the screen used computers from it as well.
Right. Very nice.
Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, and obviously
if only
in
I
there
had
they
a
had
passport,
all of the
I could have come with you.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you had a passport, I would have invited you, but you don't. So get one, and then we can go. But yeah, they had all the films there. They had the Justice League suits there. They had just everything there. And obviously you can see just the size of it as we pan around for the last little bit. This was just a little Batman section, and then you've got a lot of other bits, and I got some really nice photos for all of you guys for making it as toy accurate as possible. So in here is, I do believe,
look at that! Look at that zoom on Instagram. Look at that, fancy.
So that's the original Superman, original Wonder Woman outfit, and the Michael Keaton
that's 89,
original,
isn't it? Yeah, that's
89
with that logo on there. Yeah, it's Instagram or the web is a bit of a pain, we've discovered this evening, people. Matthew sent me all of these as stackable photos, so I couldn't view a single one of them. Then the video wouldn't play, and then I couldn't get it to zoom in. But I think I've sorted the zoom now, so it's you should hopefully be able to see those all right. So you've got Christopher Reeves there in the middle, which that's a classic suit, isn't it? You can see from the Mezco version of the figure, it does hug those abdominals. Look at me with abdominals very, very nicely. So it does look very good. And you've got the original Wonder Woman there from the 70s, the Linda Carter, isn't it? I believe there's a Wonder Woman in that. And of course, some of the 89 Batsuit. I'm surprised the 89 suit hasn't completely disintegrated by now, being made of rubber.
Cowl, I think there's a cowl picture, and you can actually see in that photo that it is deteriorating ever so slightly.
Yeah.
But yeah, they like I said, this is just a highlight of the bits and pieces. There was a lot more there, but it was just some of the photos I've just sent James. We basically ran out of time.
How should you not have a passport? How should you buy vodka at the spa? Well, luckily, it's been about 10 years since I last had an alcoholic beverage. We had a bit of a bet between me and Cheeky Monkey who would last longer. That was 10 years ago nearly, so I don't need it for that, luckily. And Damien's just saying there's a fab display and experience, Matt. And Tanner's jumped in the chat. Hello to Super Turk, of course, a regular here. You will see him on. There was what's Rich saying there? Which Batman suit makes the best judge? Well, there you are. We'll find out. Well, hold on. I've lost the mouse again. My God, this is getting complicated.
Hunt that mouse down.
There was a. So, Rich has answered his own joke. We were waiting for it. Simon Cowell. Oh yes.
Oh,
fantastic. There you go. I was going to say X Factor. Is he still on X Factor?
I have no idea.
Simon Cowell do these days? I have no
idea. I don't
idea.
watch telly.
Right. Okay. Let me get over here. Right, you've got more photos. Can I jump sideways on Instagram? No, of course I can't jump sideways. Useless thing, isn't it? So you've got that's from the Affleck suits, isn't it? With the Batman versus Superman, but has been graffitied on by the Joker. Let's go to that version there. So we've got Heath Ledger's suit.
That was amazing to see.
Jacket, I should say.
Yeah,
you can see the dirt on it. Some of the dirt detailing on the jacket there.
So I took, I said, I took as many detailed photos for you guys to compare your toys to this, because obviously this was his thing that he wore on the film. So it was a special experience, to be honest.
It does look, yeah, I think that would have been quite emotional to see that in person, I think, really,
Yeah,
actually.
it was. Yeah.
And we've got Patterson there.
Yep.
Patterson there. My
With
goodness,
I think that's
Cat. How short was Catwoman in that film?
yeah, she's tiny. Patterson's a big boy.
Is he? Look at that. It's a very nice to see all these suits. Yeah, it's a very these random surprise trips you go on. You just
Just
sent me
went
a
off.
photo. You just sent me a photo, didn't you, of some toy shop? And I was like, what toy shop's he in? I was like, where are you? And you went, Hollywood. I was like, what? Hollywood, the village in Worcestershire? He's like, no, Hollywood, California. I was like, how did you get there?
Yeah, I jumped on a plane.
Yeah, it was random things. So we got full Snyder cut outfits here, have we? We do indeed. There we are.
So all of them, obviously, from left to right, are the suits. The one on the far, it actually says that it's just their interpretation because it was all CGI.
Oh yeah, I suppose Cyborg would have been a CGI, wouldn't he? Completely.
Yeah.
So suits wouldn't be much use for him. Oh, we got Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze. Now Toddy Mack is making this. This is on pre-order. It's due out this month. I don't think his paint app's going to be quite up to much on it, to be honest with you. But he does look I do like the blue. That's a terrible film, but I do like that suit.
Yeah, it's a good look. It's a good looking suit.
It does look very fancy. And what we're going to finish with down here, we've got some more from the Penguin and the Riddler.
And you've got the gates. Look at the size of them. Arkham Asylum gates. They are huge.
I like the neon DC logo. I think that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's as you first came into the DC section on the right hand side, and then you just walk around the corner and they've got all the vehicles in there. They've got all the stuff from Wonder Woman, like I said, Aquaman and everything. All the DC franchises, basically. It's very, very nice. And the Patterson's car in person looks very impressive as well. He's got the big engine sticking out the back, and that's lit surprisingly nicely, just like your Hisstank. It's got more lights on it than I thought it did. And the lights are a different color to what I thought they were as well. They come across in the film slightly different.
Okay. So, looks like a fun little trip there. So
yeah, it was a nice little one, but hopefully you guys and girls can use those photos and start comparing your toys for accuracy now.
Well, let's have a look. I think the Hot Toys Heath Ledger does have all the dirt and everything, so I will be, and hopefully a year or so when that comes out, be comparing that to that. So that was Matthew's little trip. I'm sure, as you said, videos will be coming on your channel. How many videos did you film there?
I reckon I've got about 40.
Right. That'll keep you busy for a while then in editing.
Yeah, about 40. Yeah, and there's a full tour of this and then all the stores and stuff. Yeah, there's loads of stuff to come.
Right. So that was Matthew's little detour. So it's time then, ladies and gentlemen, to get into actually this week in toys. Let's actually get into the action figure news. Look at that. I've got a graphic right in front of Matthew's face. What a great way to put a graphic. So this week in toy action figure news, we'll be doing some news, as you say. So, right, get that off. Get them a little fancy border on. And let's jump up here then. So let's share this screen instead. And we have some breaking news as of this afternoon. So let's share this tab instead. And there we go. So we stake on Instagram and we go over to, of course, Dan Who's Instagram, because he's had a little delivery, it seems, this afternoon. And so is Old Display Once, I believe, in the chat, has got some of these. Rich, do you want to come on and show us your wares? So you can. I've got potentially a screen for 3, Rich, if you're lurking around. You can. I know Rich has got some of these in hand. So the Void Wave has started hitting here in the UK. Then there you go. You know that guy. See, look at that. So he provided me with the content now, Dan. That was. So let me get back here. This mousing. Do people with 2 screens have 2 mice? I don't know. Because this is a complicated thing to do. So the Vision is here. That is one. Should I get the Vision? I don't know. I don't know if I need the Vision. I've got the other Vision, but I do kind of like the Void builder figure. So Power Princess, of course, Wonder Woman of the Marvel universe. It seems the Squadron Supreme, the sort of imitation of DC's Justice League. But that is a very nice. Rich has just made me chuckle there in the chat. There is I'm on the bus home from Bath. So, well, Cheeky Monkey's not far from you. She's in Bristol. She's giving you a lift, lazy woman. There was told you I need booking in advance. Advance, you see, Rich. Organisation, is not my number one skill. It's taken me 2 days to make some bloody graphics. The thing is with Matt, you see, luckily he lives just down the road, so I just say, "Oi, come over and sit down there. So
Yeah.
Power
Do
Princess
as you're told.
is do as you're told, basically. Yeah. So Power Princess is good. That's one Rich has definitely picked up. What else we got? Now this one I'm very interested in. Of course, we did see these at MCM in London in person in the case. So there is the Toy Biz version of Black Panther, I'm calling it, with the sort of gold accents on. So that is just basically recreation of the old Toy Biz version. So I would like to pick that up. Of course, I think I did say, didn't I, once I thought that was Batman when I was a lot young in the Toy Biz days and hadn't actually realised
You did, yeah, I remember
who
that.
Black Panther was. So a new Warriors Justice there. More modern version, I do believe, of Justice. So I will be sailing right by this one. And Crystar, of course, the infamous Crystar. So Rich's favourite, of course, here, the clear translucent figure that Dan Larson, of course, is a massive fan on Secret Galaxy of. Pixel Dan, a massive fan of this one, but displayed once, not a fan of this one. So I think Dan has been running a question answer here. What figure should he review first? Have you already filmed a review yet of these? You could let us know the winner if you're in the chat there, Dan, of what we're getting first. I would like to see the Black Panther and the Namor as well, I think, because they're the ones I potentially want to pick up. But of course, for Rich, you've got to review Crystar first. Namor Rita is there. And there is Namor, the 90s savage version of Namor. I think this is a fantastic figure. So I'm definitely looking at that. Oh, we have an answer there. Richard said, Dan put many of his figures in an espresso maker. Yeah, if you go on display once his Instagram today, you will see a coffee machine with a swimming female figure in. Rich,
Swinging.
He lost the plot this morning. He was filming all sorts of stuff. He had vision in bushes. It was all going on. So Dan has confirmed. So get yourself ready then. Incoming reviews on Dan's channel. He is filming now for this Void Wave. He has beaten that MCU collector, I do believe, potentially. I don't think I've seen these in MCU collector's channel. So Dan is hard at work filming reviews. And Vision then is the winner. Vision. And Damien has agreed with Vision there. So if he's filming these in the order he's shown, then Vision was first. That means my Namor's last. Don't leave Namor till last. He looks for him. There you go. Damn you, MCU collector. He's beaten MCU collector to those sweet YouTube views.
It's going to look nice. Be interesting to see them all.
What's your favourite figure then out of these? Again, you have seen these in person, so we'll just flip back between some of them. So once again, we got Namor. Oh, we've gone to a different post.
Oh,
there you are.
too far.
That worked.
Look at that
far
one. That's
too
a
far.
bonus
I've gone
photo.
back in time. We've got Dan Who and the Dan Who Blue Beast from 65 weeks ago, apparently. So we've ended
That's
up
always
jumping to
vintage photo now.
It is. So we've got Vision. We've got Power Princess, Black Panther, Justice, Crystar, Nemorita, and Namor. Who's going to win it for you?
I like Crystar. I think just because I think it's because of the
I've done it.
on there.
I've done it again.
Look at that! What a picture that one is.
Look at the hair. You're still watching, Dan. Look at your hair there. Look at that. I could do that little sweepy.
That looks like it's photoshopped.
Fantastic. What a bit of photography. We'll give up with that, but we know Matthew's favourite. So
yeah,
we will move on to G.I. Joe. So go over to Dan's channel if you want to see those. They will be up, I'm sure, ASAP, potentially even this evening or tomorrow if he's filming now. Yo, Joe, as they say in the community. So this week's main news and what I put on the thumbnail is before we get there, this just made me laugh. Matt, you've just made the list.
I don't know. Is that like a Chris Jericho list or good or bad? Santa's naughty or nice?
I'm afraid it's a naughty list.
That's fine.
Rich is not a fan. List. He's not a fan of Crystar. Anybody that shows him any kind of compliment will make the list. So,
right.
You've just made the list. So you met Rich at MCM. Next year, he just won't talk to you now. That's it. He just blank you when we go to MCM. You've made the list. So here we go. G.I. Joe then. Hasbro had a live stream on Thursday of all days, 4 p.m. in the UK. Just as I finished work, I set an Alexa reminder so I could actually watch this. So we will go through what they revealed.
Well, I don't know much, so it should be interesting.
No, I haven't told you any of these. So you're going to be learning this on the fly then. So they put 9 figures up for pre-order.
Nice. How many have you pre-ordered?
7.
Only 7?
Only 7. Well, the build is getting a little... the bill was getting a little pricey, you see, so I had to. It would
bet
have been a full
was.
9. Yeah. Well, don't panic. You've heard of Craig from Craig's.nostalgic.collects on Instagram. He went for 9 plus. He started army building. There was
9 plus. Oof.
9 plus. I don't know how many Tac-Tac's gone for. I haven't seen you in the chat tonight, Mark. If you're on the replay, let me know in the comments. How many figures did you actually order? So they started off there with these name-only reveals. So, of course, name-only. So I'm over here on Hisstank.com, I think, at the moment. And they have shown some pictures of the name-only reveals. So we have, going sort of left to right, we have Xandar, of course, one of the Dreadnoks, with the sort of pink bandana there on the side. Next to him, we have Leatherneck. So Leatherneck with his nice 80s mustache. Of course, I do believe, if my knowledge is right, that was actually designed on the actual face of Ron Rudat himself, one of the original G.I. Joe designers who did one of the figures for the Hisstank, and his signature is on one of them. So I believe he did model that face on his own. Do let me know if I'm wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong. I think I'm right. Chat will let me know if I'm wrong. But I think that's based on Ron Rudat's likeness. Then we got the big one. We've got Nemesis Immortal, as we're now calling him. So, of course, better known as Nemesis Enforcer from the 1980s G.I. Joe movie. But I think due to copyright, when he comes out in toy form, they have to change the name to Nemesis Immortal, but Nemesis Enforcer to most of us. He does have massive wings. He's some sort of like Cobra demon-like creature. The Cobra La stuff from the movie is very, very strange. Having not watched that movie till this year, I was like, what on earth am I watching? But it's very weird. Cobra Commander becomes a snake, literally. It all goes on in that film. So I know that's going to be a very popular team. I know Michael at Bring Toys to Work, if he's watching on the replay at all, is very excited about this one. So Cobra La then starting. But again, he's a name only, so it'll probably be a year or so till we actually get these in hand. And the final one I had no idea who he was is Starduster. I think we learned on Joe's and Juice yesterday was some form of mail-away figure previously in the 80s. So if you had to pick one of those figures you've never heard of, which one do you fancy?
Tash.
Tash. There you go.
All day
I'm
long.
not
Look at the
surprised.
Tash.
I am not surprised at all. There you are. So
Ron
Rudat's Leatherneck. Yeah, I would love to see his mustache. It would
you imagine?
Right. Okay. So here we go. So that was name onlys. So if I jump to this screen here, let's go to this one. And here we go. On to Pulse we go then, because the actual in-hand figures went up for pre-order. So here they are. Let's click pre-order now. Let's see if they've sold out 2 days later. I know they hadn't sold out by yesterday. From a quick scroll, are they still all in stock? They are still all in stock. So that's getting a bit better for Pulse distribution here in the UK, because G.I. Joe Classified is now exclusive to Hasbro Pulse in the UK. So they've been quite hard to get. I know a lot of our independents have been importing them in, though. So we'll start off here with the 2 60th anniversary figures. And we'll start off with the one I did not purchase then. So this is, of course, the 60th anniversary of the original G.I. Joe line, which, of course, I know, Matt, you've seen the Toys That Made Us documentary.
Yeah.
It shows the history of G.I. Joe, pretty much the first action figure line. So what they're doing in this 60th year is sort of tributes to those 12-inch figures, because they were just generic soldiers in different uniforms. So this one is a sort of generic diver. You've got your 2 different skin tone head sculpts, and you've got a ton of accessories. But because you've got a ton of accessories, excuse me, you are paying the deluxe price point on these.
I guess you can buy 2 of them.
You can limit of 3, it's saying there for your army builders out there. Limit of 3. So, of course, this will go with Torpedo or the Cobra Eel, who've already got pretty much the same body, but with a few more accessories, and in the sort of this new style retro packaging in a way. The
plastic free.
What am I trying to say? The plastic free era is over for 2024, so we are back to plastic windows, which is nice to see. Yeah. So you can see the figure, which is a bit of a bonus. Of course, it doesn't make a lot of difference when you're having to buy on Hasbro Pulse, because you can't choose your paint apps anyway, can you? Because you can't buy them in person.
But at least you can see the full thing in the box.
Yeah, so that does look good. So you can actually see everything in the box there, and I can have a little peruse round. So potentially I will pick one of these up, but What are we looking at the
I say
dates?
yes.
The dates are all over the place on these. Yeah, July then. There's a July next year. What's Amy saying? So no bathtub. I did think about the bathtub. So for those that haven't seen, if you want to go see my torpedo review somewhere about 6 months ago on the channel, I did go for a swim in the bathtub. So
I still think you miss a trick of not putting them in the toilet, to be honest.
give them a flush. So,
yeah, well, being a torpedo, yeah.
Torpedo down the thing. Here we go. So this one I did pick up then. So this is your sort of generic infantry soldier. Let's just take a closer look then at this one. So again, a ton of accessories. Of course, G.I. Joe at the moment, we've been getting that gummy plastic for the accessories. So it's been getting quite annoying on the accessories that come completely warped. And even with a bit of heat, you can't seem to fix. Now, my Hisstank figures didn't have any warped weapons. They did seem a little bit thicker. So hopefully we're on the right track with that. I know Hasbro are aware of the issue with the gummy plastic. And at least, and I was just thinking, potentially putting them in these trays, because they're not just loose in the baggie. If the hot plastic goes into almost like a mold here, it might set a bit straighter. Well,
yeah, keep it tight.
Theory, yeah. So again, you've got a couple of different skinned head tones. That's said the wrong way round. I'm mixing words up now. Only an hour in, I can't even speak. There was where's Cheeky Monkey when you need her? I'll check my phone actually. Let's see if she's even messaged
make sure
me.
So make sure you know where she actually is.
No message yet. No message yet from Cheeky Monkey. Still must be at the pantomime. There was wonder if she'll bring us any dinner when we get back, because we haven't eaten, so that would be nice. So the previous one was July. Oh yeah, you're still jet lagged, aren't you, from the California trip? 8 hours, 8 hours time difference over to the West Coast, isn't it? So, yeah, I like the soft goods on this one. You're actually getting some soft goods, so they're getting a bit more like sort of the Valaverse figures now, where you're starting to include the soft goods. I think the new version of Blowback from Action Force will be having the soft goods too, so it's nice to see soft goods at this price point. So he's got himself some little sort of camouflage rain jacket there. So there's some great toy photography again. Now, I must say, whoever's doing this toy photography, I'm not sure actually who it is. Do let me know in the chat if you know who it is. There's some really, really good photos. So I'm hoping to build some Mythic Legions dioramas, I said, to this quality. But we'll see what I can do with some paper mache and some glue. But that does look really good. So I've ordered one of those. I say the dates are all over the place. The first one was July. He was April. And then we got the 3 figures on the retro card then. So they have said the card stock will be a bit more improved on this one. And these are 10th of April as well. So my birthday month, there we are. My birthday month. I'll be all of... God, how old will I be next year? How old are you?
I haven't got a clue. I was born in 86. I don't know what year it was. I missed 2, didn't I? So one of them was in the hospital. I haven't got a clue.
We're some point in our mid-30s, so we haven't reached 40 yet. But yeah, so April. So here's Recondo. We got the what have we got here? Tiger Force version. There was 41. Cheeky sod. No, hold on. What year were we born? Let's go right. 87. I was born. So 97, 2007, 2017. What were we in? 23. So add on 6. I must be 36. So next year I'll be 37. There you are. Live mass done on your fingers. That's how I sort of have to try and teach my little girl now. She's how old is she? She's about 9. I'm trying to do this maths they give me. Algebra. She's on algebra now. Since when do you have to learn algebra at 9 years old? That's always school systems these days. I shan't rant. So Recondo here. So in his classic colours and his sort of tan. Would you call that tan? You're a Lego. You like your Lego tan. Would you call that a tan colour?
I would say that's a tan colour, yeah.
A tan colour.
Pretty squint.
Look at that. So he's in his classic colours, and he's got, of course, Matthew's favourite thing, a moustache.
Look at the tash. It just reminds me of Predator, basically. The guy from Predator. That's all it is.
It is very... It's almost like Jesse Ventura was, of course, Predator then, back in the 80s. It does look like, actually, a commander you'd see against a Predator. That's not a bad idea for a display, actually, is it? So there's Recondo. You can get him in his classic colours. So he was purchased.
Good.
Now here we go. This is one we were excited for. Finally, we're very much the main G.I. Joe character to me anyway. Old Duke himself, but finally in the classic outfit, not that weird thing we had in Series 1 with that modern interpretation they went for that, let's be honest, was terrible. So here we go. Classic looking Duke. think he looks utterly fantastic. So Mezco are even doing a version of this, but the Mezco version, the head sculpt looked absolutely very strange on the Mezco version. So I think this Hasbro version for 25 is pretty good. So you got your helmet, you've got a selection of green weapons, of course, matching the original figure. And then you've got a nice little inscription, I believe, on the backpack. So I can't quite see what it says. I think it's one of the lines from the cartoon potentially sculpted on the backpack. But again, he's finally in his classic look. And of course, on that retro card, does look very nice with that classic artwork. I don't know why they don't just release the whole line on these cards rather than the modern boxes. I think hardbacks always look better.
Well, this is £10 cheaper, isn't it, than the boxes?
Yeah, because this is not the deluxe price points. This is your standard price point of $24.99 because you're not getting the level of accessories that you're getting. But compared, of course, to some of the Marvel Legends line, you're getting way more accessories for these in-house properties like G.I. Joe, because, of course, you've not got, as you know, in the Lego world, there's not that Disney licensing fee to pay.
No.
So you can get a lot more for your money there. Right, okay. Just lost my mouse again. That's all I'm doing. So
she's on the hunt.
Right. There we go. Found the mouse. Here's the figure I was most excited for, though. It's Retro Scarlet again. She came out in Wave 1 in a terrible looking, in my opinion, modern outfit. Wanted this classic version, and here she is looking fantastic. So, of course,
great.
When Glenda was announced with the Dragonfly on this particular body, and they sculpted that body for Glenda, of course, everybody knew straight away that Scarlet would be coming. It's a repaint of Glenda, and she looks utterly fantastic, I think. So you've got some interchangeable ponytail action there. You've got her classic sort of crossbow, and you've got some big gun and little gun. Of course, if you've seen my Hisstank review, you'll know my gun knowledge is fantastic. Big gun, little gun, gun with knife, all sorts of great descriptions I come with. Yeah, I made Matt laugh at least. That's a bonus.
Yeah, you made me chuckle. We always do, so it's all right.
So classic looking Scarlet, looking very nice indeed. So of course,
it looks fantastic. I like again, fan of bright colours. So look, it looks great for me.
Yeah, she does look really good, really good. So yeah, get your orders in now. If you need Scarlet, who has up next? We've got Airborne. So again, a parachute jumper, I do believe. A Franklin Airborne Tall Tree.
That go right with the helicopter.
Yeah, that'll go with Dragonfly. So
yeah, look fantastic.
Yeah, he looked great. So again, he had to be purchased for that very reason, because he needs to go with the Dragonfly. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about him. Really, he just looks good, doesn't he?
He just looks very good, and he's going to work well on display, isn't he? So.
Yeah, the thing in these G.I. Joes, I've not actually got a lot of complaints, really. So at the moment, yeah, they're pretty much all in. So here's one I did not order. This is the other one I did not order. The purple Techno Viper. This is the one that... why?
It's like that's got like a Star Wars helmet on. Why would you not get that?
Two reasons. Three reasons thrice. Okay. Reason one, budget. Reason two, there's a repainted version coming, we know, with the little vehicle thing that attaches to the back of the Hisstank, which name I can't remember, but there's going to be an add-on to the Hisstank that you can attach to the rear end that comes with a black and red version of this. And reason three, because it's an army builder, sort of robotic-like, these tend to end up in the sale. So I thought I might take a chance and try and get this one cheaper, yeah. I do like the purple version. I think it's better than the black version that's going to be coming with the thing that goes on the end of the Hisstank's name. I still can't remember.
Just call it the back end.
The back end, yeah. So the one that comes to the back end, this is better colour. But I think I've got a chance at a sale on this. I'm going to wait. That's going to be the theory, yeah. And these are all dropping apparently on 10th of April, so it's going to be a very expensive day. Good thing about this game is, of course, when you do a Lego pre-order, you pay up front. You don't with Hasbro Pulse, so it's pay on delivery. So, if these all come out on the same day, it's going to be a very expensive day. But these Joes do seem to get spread out quite a bit. So,
no, but it's going to look effective when they're all on the shelf eventually by this time next year. It'll look great.
It will do. So I think You like your bright colours, though, as you said, don't you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And again, the photography looks incredible.
yeah. Oh, it's a cool thing about this actually. It's got a little readout. It's got a little like Tony Stark style.
You're selling it to
LCD
yourself.
readout. Yeah, I do like it. The more I've looked at it since, I do. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't wait on this one. This one, the diver, I think I can wait on. The generic diver, I'm not too bothered about. But I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Will this go in a sale? Should I get this now? I would start a poll, but I've not got the right tab open, and I'll probably crash it if I try that. So let's not do that. So let me know in the chat. Anybody in the chat? Should I buy this? Yes or no? Give me a yes or no. Let's get some yes or no's in the chat if you could.
It's a yes from me.
The Techno Viper, and if you want to fund the Techno Viper, don't forget keep the streak alive. The super chat streak, I can see it's the right colours as well. Look at that, it's purple. So we already have one this evening, so the streak is still alive for this evening. But anybody else is feeling fancy, and of course keep the super chat streak alive. Right, which means I need to change back to that screen there, so we can have our little fancy borders. And let's have a look in the comments. Oh, the comments are coming in. Right. Thank you, everybody. We have comments coming in. Is anybody going to say no? Yes, says Cedric. Matt's typing in his own chat. Yes. Grizzlehorn. That's a new name I don't recognize. Hello, Grizzlehorn. There is a. And yes. Well, that's 4 for yes. And that's fine. I'll add it to the basket. There was a.
Get it. See, it didn't take long, guys and girls. He's done it.
There we are. It's in the basket. There was a. Oh, but I'm not a Pulse Premium. My membership ran out of the stupid Pulse Premium I had to sign up for. So I've got to spend £50 to get free delivery. And that's gonna, even if I bought 2, it's gonna be a penny short. I'm gonna have to buy 3 of them. We've not thought this through. I should have just added it to my order. I could, right? Okay, I'm gonna have to amend my order, cancel my order, and split it into batches. Right? Okay, we'll leave it in the cart for now. Then there is because of a silly Pulses thing here. Same we said, like the purple one, yes. You'd be muscle for Big Boa. Yep, we'll get to Big Boa. That's what I'm excited for. The purple guy's been a hit for a lot of people. Yeah, okay. Right, fine. You've convinced me all. You've done me out of $24.99, well, potentially $74.99. I've got to buy 3 of the things. Bit of impulse.
How much is postage?
£4 now, I think. There's a, or it's $4.99. It's definitely gone up. There's a. Axel had the original one, and Christopher Allen is here. Of course, G.I. Joe. Christopher is around when you say the words G.I. Joe. This is currently a hot item in the US and sold out in most places. Okay. That is good to know. So, okay, maybe waiting for the sale won't work. We'll remedy that after the stream then. Fine. We'll order
yes, we will. But I reckon a day 1 video of this might do well.
Yeah. Right. If we get it early, of course. Yeah, it does seem like the YouTube algorithm does love my G.I. Joe reviews if they come in early. That was right. Next cab off the rank is Quick Kick, of course. So there we go. Right, there we go. So of course we're back to the regular line now, and this will be the regular packaging.
Yes, they've got 3 lots. Ooh. Three lots in the wave then.
Yeah, so you've got 2 of the anniversary ones. Then you've got the retro wave. Now you've got the standard wave of 4. So standard wave of 4, of course, we've just seen with the Techno Viper. And now we've got Quick Kick, of course. But it does come with this fudgy bar there. It's a little chocolate bar from the cartoon. So that little Easter egg to the classic 80s cartoon had me buying this thing instantly. So he has been ordered, as of all the rest of the figures you're about to see. So looks like you've got some good articulation on him, a good layout of accessories. We've got actually... I was going to go to the fancy photography. It's not there.
Oh, no. They've done a Lego.
They have got Lego do this all the time on their website, don't they? There is fancy photography because I have seen it, but it's not
just on the website.
It's not on the website. Fantastic. There's a really cool shot of him kicking one of the other characters. There's and it does look really, doing a sort of like a sort of karate kick thing. It does look really good, but I can't show you because it's not there. Oh, I wonder if it's on Big Boa. I don't know. So, Airborne, of course, in the regular wave. So the final figure then was the one I was very excited about. Of course, I know Cloud is a massive fan. She is a massive fan of Big Boa. I know she's definitely in for 2, but I am in for 1. Now, Matthew might get tempted on this when I go into a few more details. So Big Boa is here. if I can get the mouse again on the right screen, I'm going to have a fight. It's going to be me. I'm going to make a new graphic. Man versus mouse. Try and get the thing on the right screen. So problem with these fancy graphics, you try and be too clever. It never works. Right, there we are. Big boa. A big boxer for Cobra with a helmet and some dumbbells.
Big old dumbbells on him.
Right. So there it is, some photography. And you've got bloody hand wraps.
That's a great photo.
There is some good.
Is that a 60 or a 90? He's arm curling.
Well, Matthew, of course, being a fitness instructor himself.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. That's a 90.
So what is 90 pounds in kilos?
In kilograms. I'd have to do the maths now, aren't you? 90 pounds in kilograms divided by 6.5. I think that'll give you an answer. But he's probably a good bit of weight. He's doing there. There you go. Okay.
His bicep curling 40 kilos.
Fantastic.
That's
what
ridiculous.
you do when you join Cobra. So you get the unmasked head, which you never got with the original figure, and you get the really cool helmet. So I was very excited. This was on one of my most wanted lists, so to get Big Boa. Now, in the original line, as I'm sure most of the chat know, now Matthew here is a big fan of Mr. Stallone. We were actually discussing him earlier today, and he's a massive fan. I think I'm safe to say Rocky is your favourite film franchise.
I would say so, yeah.
Up there. Yeah. So in the original line, Big Boa was going to be the enemy of G.I. Joe member Rocky Balboa.
Was he now?
He was, but Stallone signed a Rambo toy license, I think with Coleco, and it was exclusive or something along those lines, so they couldn't put him in the line, but they intended to.
What a shame.
So they still kept Big Boa in there as the boxing character, but he didn't have an unmasked head. And this head is quite Stallone sort of beat up like. So whether this is a little tribute to Stallone himself, or I think as Chris Fallon said yesterday, potentially as a comic book version with a similar head. I don't know, but this is the enemy of Rocky Balboa. So
wow,
you might get this one.
Good. So, does look good.
Coming your way, May. So I can say, be a nice Christmas gift for Matthew, but it's not going to be out in time. It's May 2024.
You know what I say about it? I don't understand why they don't do something for Christmas Day.
No, we don't get a lot of it in the toy game. Actual Christmas releases in time for Christmas.
Should do 1st of December, being released by then. That way, you could buy Christmas gifts for each other.
Yeah, they didn't seem to think of that. So that is Big Boa, and that is your G.I. Joe classified live stream recap. So I hope you enjoyed those ones. So I've gone for 7 of 9. Clearly, I've been told by the chat I need to go for 8 of 9. So I will remedy that after the stream. And we will move on to our next topic of the toy week. So we've done a bit of Marvel Legends, and we have done some G.I. Joe. We actually will stick with G.I. Joe, but not classify. We're going to pop over to old Brian Flynn. We're going to pop over to Super 7. I'm going to pop over to the infamous Cobra Mothership. Now, we've checked this out as it's gone on for the past 60 days. And it's fair to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's not going well. So we looked at this when it was on day like 4 or 5. It was on like 200 people. Then it had a bit of a surge a week later and went up to 1,000. And it's not really changed since that 1,000. It's now 1,499 backers. And it's only got 2 days and 2 hours left. And it needs to get to a minimum of 4,000. Now, they've had a bit of a panic and they've changed some of the tiers around. They are giving you more figures in the base offering. They've also announced that the classic O-ring style, more articulated 3-inch figure, Hasbro have licensed to Super 7. So that is interesting to see. I do have some of these reactions myself. So actually, I kind of quite like the line, to be honest. I know there's not a lot of articulation in them, but as little fun figures that look like a cartoon, they are overpriced, but I did quite enjoy them. And now people are going to be able to get sort of O-ring versions. You thought more people might have jumped on this, but of course, the big barrier to entry here is that absolutely astronomical price tag of $500. Of course, plus $100 fixed rate shipping. International, I didn't even bother looking how much this would cost to get me over here. So I kind of gave up on this day one because I knew the price was just going to completely outprice me. Of course, from a company that offered, a company that offered the Cat's Lair, Thundercat's Cat Lair, for a similar price.
Yeah,
this is big. It's big and wide, and I think it's kind of fun item. Of course, it is the opening credits of the cartoon. So it is the thing, 2 bugbears. In the cartoon, it looks blue, and this looks grey. So that,
Yep.
and then it's the price point, isn't it? It's just the price point. So I think this
Well,
one,
even if the price point was good, you'd still be moaning about the postage, wouldn't you?
yeah, if there's no UK distribution on it, a lot of their crowdfunds, they do get a UK distributor. Usually it's Comic and Cocktails, but there isn't one. I don't know if I scroll down to the bottom. Yeah, wholesalers. No, still, no, there is no UK distributor then. I know we looked at this on the live stream when it first went up,
Yeah, I
looking
remember.
for a distributor, and it's still not happened. So they have not got. So you would have to buy direct from Super 7. Your import fee on this at 20%, it's going to make this probably £800 or something. So it's just,
Such a shame.
but it's clearly not happening. So that's that. So it's not a good start to the new O-ring license from Super 7. So anybody in chat getting this? I would doubt it, but let us know if you are. But I don't think it's happening, to be honest with you. So
It's got to hit the goal first, isn't it?
it does. Yeah, it's a crowdfund, just like a Haslab. So if it doesn't hit that in 2 days, it's not happening. And
Yes, which
yes,
I don't think it will.
Yes, it has a massive last day surge. Yeah, that's not happening.
Well, like to think so, but
no, can't see that one happening. So that's G.I. Joe then. Let's go back to Mythic Legions then, to Figura Obscura. And I said we've got the Jacob Marley already in hand, but it did sell out. But Four Horsemen have put some more back up. So if anybody doesn't have this, you've got a second chance because they put some more stock up. The stock they're going to use for their conventions, they've taken some out of that pile and put it up. So you can see behind me, figure is behind me. Is, to be honest with you, it's utterly fantastic figure.
it's ridiculous.
I would highly recommend this figure if you are even just for the Christmas piece, really. I suppose you don't need to be a Mythic Legions collector to.
No,
Trevor, of course, Trevor 1/6 shooter. His photography, of course, as ever, is outstanding on this figure, especially this shot here of the alternate screaming face, the chains dangling and front of the fireplace, translucent feet on the figure, translucent bottom of the coat. It's I don't know, it could be one of the figures of the year. I will, of course, be doing top tens.
It is so good, and it will be available for a Christmas present, won't it? Because it'll arrive in time.
It will, yeah. Their shipping is very, very quick. There was a because as Grizzlehorn was saying down the chat there, yeah, I love this figure. Yeah, it is a really fantastic figure. It does seem their international shipping is quicker than their domestic. I know some of my friends in the US haven't got it in hand yet, but I know our good old friend Phil Jones Hill Phones himself has this one as well. But he said he was away for work, so hasn't got time to get it out yet. But utterly fantastic figure. So if you haven't picked this one up, I highly would recommend it while you can. And these do go up quite significantly in price on the aftermarket. So if you do want it, you do have a second chance. So be quick this weekend. Right. Let's go to a galaxy far, far away.
Oh, no.
A galaxy that cost you money. So as I go top up my water, because Cheeky Monkey isn't here, you can tell us all about your potential Star Wars plans for 2024.
Oh, great. Yeah, thanks for that. Right, so basically Jay shafted me and said I need a Star Wars display. And there's plenty of Star Wars fans on the channel. And it actually all started at MCM Comic Con, where I went with Jay, met with all the Dan Who crew, who are an unbelievable bunch, very, very welcoming. And we saw Brandon's posing on the channel, which was on the cabinet, shall I say. And it looked very, very good. So on the bus on the way back, I was saying to Jay, do I get another UCS set? So I did have the big UCS Falcon. We attempted to build it and actually built it wrong. And it kind of smashed into 7,500 pieces. I think that's basically what the smash was. But the plan is 3 full-size IKEA tables, 3 big UCS sets with like a massive Clone Wars display and all the other bits and pieces around it. And it's all been because Jay has now redone his own Star Wars display, which looks incredible on the shelf, but don't tell him it looks incredible. And now it might be costing me money. There we go. We've done it, Jay. I've just done a very, very quick thing. Simple as that. You have to watch it back to find out.
There you go. Well, I'll find out what he said. Okay. Right. Yeah, that's the thing with No Cheeky Monkey here. She's very good at topping up the water. The throat's getting dry already. So without her here, I'm all on my own. Abandoned. Oh no. Right. Why am I on Star Wars? I'll tell you why I'm on Star Wars, because Pulse have put some out of stock stuff back up for pre-order. So I've managed to jump on some of them. So of course, Matthew is watching Ahsoka with me at the moment. We'll be watching that this evening, probably after we've got off the live stream. He is backtracking to see Doesn't have
That's
Disney
going to
Plus
cost
at
me
the
a set,
moment.
then, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the Ghost.
Yeah, we're nearly at that episode yet, so I think we might be at that episode tonight. So potentially, yes, I might cost you a Ghost. So it's double points on the Lego. So yeah.
Oh yeah, well I could have just got it with the. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be an expensive one this weekend.
Would you get a second giveaway purchase if you did a?
Yeah, if I do it again, I get another one. Yeah.
Well, there you go then. Even better.
Something to consider.
There was a right. So yeah, Bane and Skull has gone back up for order. Of course, the late Ray Stevenson, great actor he was, and great role. So very sad that he passed, but
yeah,
very good looking figure. So that actually, I might add that to cart. And as I haven't got him yet.
I would.
This cart's getting bigger. Look, I'm 2 pence away from free postage now. There's 2 pence away. Right, I have to have another Star Wars figure in a minute because we might get that free. We need some more space for Star Wars at this rate. So Shin's gone back up as well. Of course, his assistant Marek's there. This is the big one. Jules N. Vader is back up. Of course, the version from Obi-Wan with the split head sculpt there. Fantastic looking head sculpt. When Obi-Wan gives him a bit of a slash in the mask. That's probably a spoiler for Matthew that hasn't watched Obi-Wan yet. But apart from that scene, it's probably not worth it. We'll just skip to the end. But that head sculpt is fantastic. So that had been long sold out here. So I did get an order in for that on pre-order. Of course, my favorite character from Ahsoka, Professor Hu Yang, the droid himself. Great. Have you got him in your Lego? He's with Ahsoka's ship, isn't he? I think.
Yeah, if he's with the T6 shuttle, I will have him.
Yeah.
Obviously, we picked up the sets, but because it's a 2024 project, I've not built anything yet.
Yeah. No, he is in Ahsoka's ship, so I think he will have him there in your Lego form. So yeah, I've already pre-ordered him. He's gone back up, so he was sold out. What else was sold out? So if you do want some of these, jump on. This is one Matthew cannot get in Lego form because you can't find it anywhere. It's the purple clone trooper and Samuel L. in a little 2-pack there.
Yeah, so comes with the Republic. It comes with the battle tank, which sold out on Black Friday, and I can't get it anywhere.
Yeah, so that is. I haven't pre-ordered that one myself, but I might just order it just to wind him up. Really, to be fair, it was.
That would be the kind of thing you would do, yeah.
That would. Now, where was the main I want to see? Not on that page. So, I sent Matthew on a trip. You see in California. Now here they are. Here's the pair of them. So I sent Matthew on a little trip for these Walmart exclusive of the old Arc Trooper 5s and Jesse, because again they were long sold out here in the UK, but then they suddenly went back up for pre-order. So Matthew, how was your trip to Walmart?
Well, let's just bring it back very quickly. I was actually at downtown Disney. So if anybody's watching back this stream, I walked from downtown Disney to the closest Walmart to find these minifigures, and there was nothing on the shelves. Everything was just swinging in the wind. And now, after nearly a 2-hour walk going through every single neighborhood, I get a message from Jay. Oh, don't worry. I've ordered them. I was like, yeah, thanks. You do trainers now. But they Fantastic. Look brilliant.
They do. So I know, as you probably said when I was on Get from Water, you will be doing a full Star Wars and Clone Wars display in Lego in 2024. Yeah. So some of these 501st and the Arc Troopers will be very good. But 5s and Jesse, of course, I'd missed out on. So there they are. Matthew never saw them in Walmart, so we can see them now for the first time in person. Yeah. And they will be here in February, apparently, just in time for Valentine's Day. Will be what they're telling me here. So if you are missed out on any of those are the other two that had gone up, then get yourself an order in now on Pulse. So that is Star Wars. So we will now jump to covering loads of news tonight, as I say. Good thing about doing these shows every 2 weeks is there's actually news to talk about. So
that's it.
It keeps us busy. All right, we're going to go to Street Fighter. So we're going to go to the Toy Migos Instagram, who are over at LA Comic Con. And Series 4 has been shown from Jada Toys Street Fighter. And look at what I got here. Absolutely massive. So this is going to be a very fun figure. Now behind me, I've got the... I'll whip him out. Let's whip him out. Why not?
Flop him out.
See with this. So I've got the Storm Collectibles version of him here. But I was considering selling these up because they probably should worth a bit of money these days, and actually going all in on the Jada Toys version because they're going to be a much, much cheaper price point. But yeah, the Storm figure is fantastic. But this was about what, £90. These Jada figures, $24.99.
Great value, Jada, aren't they? They're great value toys.
Yeah. So They didn't bring any of them to MCM Comic Con this year, so we didn't get to see them all in person. But from these images, they do look fantastic. So Sagat is in Series 4. I'm going to get very excited in a minute. Going, here he is. Here he is. My character from Street Fighter 2, Blanka.
Very nice.
My entire childhood, when I played this game, I would just press down and A, whatever it was, and he would do his crunch on the floor and his little lightning effect and electrocute everybody. One of the only moves I could do in Street Fighter in terms of special moves, because it was so straightforward to do. And I played my entire childhood, Sega Mega Drive, Sega Genesis, to our US viewers on Street Fighter 2 as Blanka. Now, all these years I've been collecting Storm, they still haven't got to him. They have announced he is coming, so might have to stick with some of the Storms to get him in all toy formats. But yeah, he looks pretty good, doesn't he? Does look pretty good.
Filthy. Looks fantastic.
There you go. Little Leaf is saying, yeah, can't wait for Blanka. I know he's going to be a very popular character from the game. I want him in all the different colours, the blue variants, give me the player 2s, all that. Axel's there saying in the chat, Jada Street Fighter are great for the price. There was Damien was asking, I have a 600 figures for me. Oh, of all the 6-inch Emperor figures made, what would you choose as the best one? That'll show. Out of Emperor Palpatine, I've got the Black Series version with the throne. I think the 3 3/4 inch one's better, to be honest. I think that's the best version of the Emperor we've seen so far, is the 3 3/4 release. But I do want the sort of Chancellor Palpatine released in the red sort of robes from the prequels. I know Lego have done that in the Coruscant Guard ship, isn't it? Yeah. So
and I want the ship for the other outfits. So
yeah, so there is Blanka. So that is a pretty exciting one, to be honest with you. So he looks fantastic. And then Vega, another figure we've not had. Look at that. And the little mask. I love his little mask that goes on his head. He always reminded me of Casey Jones from Turtles as a kid. Vega, and he's got his Wolverine claw on. It's a fantastic character. So, this is
brilliant.
This line is looking utterly fantastic. And I think you can get 4 figures for £100. You can probably complete the whole lineup for what, 350, something like that. You get all the characters from, that's the price of 3 Storm collectibles. So
yeah, very true.
It's a bit of a no-brainer of a line. Again, they are having to import it over here in the UK, I think, because I don't think JD UK have brought it in, but they are keeping the good price points on these.
No, I think even if you were just going to, like you said, just try and backtrack them all and jump in now for 350 quid for that volume of figures, it's very, very strong.
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? Really nice. And then back to what would be Series 3. So we've seen these before. So there's Guile, of course. These are obviously the paint masters. You can see the paint chipping, but these are just the early prototype paint masters that we're seeing here. So again, he does look good. He's actually on the front of my display behind me. I quite like this having toys behind me. It's quite useful to within. So there is a comparison to the Storm Collectibles version of Colonel Guile there, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, I do believe, in the 90s Street Fighter movie.
Indeed.
If I'm not
one of the main characters. Wasn't Kylie Minogue in that as well?
She was, wasn't she? Yeah, Kylie was Cammy, I believe.
Yeah,
Once favourite if he's still on that bus. There was
well, you could. Hopefully, I'm off the naughty list now. But no,
there you go. Not. Hold on, there she is. There is Cammy. That is who Kylie played, I believe.
Yes, it was
British military. I do believe Cammy is. There was quite the outfit, quite a scantily clad. You could say is our Cammy there. So there's Cammy, of course, from Series 3. So she does look very nice. These just look great. I know I'm sort of gushing over these, but I think Jada Toys in 2024 potentially, if they get these figures out, you've got potentially Figure of the Year company here. I think from Jada Toys, and there's DJ. I think as well. I think that's his first ever figure, I believe, in any line. I don't think he made it out in the old SOTA line, so it's great to see him have a figure as well. So what a lineup! Jada Toys,
very strong.
Fire them. There was right. Jada Toys are done. Let's go to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or if you're in the UK, of course, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, as we were, because of course the BBC liked to center us there. Now you talk about Kylie. Wait, so let's see if Matt's off the list. You'll need more than Kylie to get off of this now, Matthew. Oh, he's gone Matthew as well. He's gone your full name.
I'm on the naughty step as well.
You're on the absolute naughty step. I didn't invite him on in time. I'm on the naughty step, but you, sir, you like Krista. There was a. I think we know.
Like the look of the. I'm not retracting my statement.
I think I might have to buy Matthew's first ever Marvel Legend, maybe his first Christmas gift this year. I think I know. Where are they in stock? Dan, he's still filming video. Where'd you get the figures from, Rich? In demand, I think, actually. In demand. I've read the post. See, I know, really. I'll go to in demand and get one of them for Matthew. Right, okay, the last Ronin. What a comic this is. Violent Turtles. And we've got some new releases. So we've got the first to fall Raphael. So Raphael, bloody variant, basically, covered in arrows that stick into his shell. Utterly
very nice,
fantastic.
You could pose that really nicely.
Yeah, I've got the last Ronin shelf ready. I was going to pre-order this from NECA, but of course, shout out to Super Turk 5000 did tell me these are not exclusive to NECA, and just 24 hours later, the whole shebang has put them up in the UK. So I didn't overpay, so that was helpful. But the first of four, Raphael, does look incredible. I would say here, what a figure! I love these sort of bloody variants, and I hope we get all the fallen turtles in their bloody variants. Oh dear! How do I get that to go bigger? Oh, what have I done here? Oh, I'm going to scroll.
You made it larger.
I'm going to scroll. Look at this. Look at the size of him. Absolute bulky fella, Raphael. So I take it you're a fan of this.
He's a tank. Yeah. Oh yeah. I can imagine just the photos that you're going to be able to get with the arrows in the back of the shell. It does look that it's going to look very, very, very good. And then actually, sticking with turtles, I actually saw all of the other horror turtle variations in one of the shops last week for the first time with all box and packaging. They look very, very good.
Yeah, the NECA version, because you've got Leonardo, haven't you?
That's the only one that we could find. But no, they all look good. And
talking Leo, the best turtle, of course, the best turtle. You heard it right, Leonardo, the best turtle. What? You as well, cheeky monkey, likes Mikey.
Mikey, pizza. Come on.
Oh dear, Mikey. In the last Ronin, I'll give you Mikey, but not normal Mikey. So here's Leo. So these are their sort of flashback outfits from the last Ronin. Very, very unique design, I think, here for the turtles in the last Ronin comics. So Leo is up. I think Donnie is already up for pre-order as well. So I haven't pre-ordered the basic version. I am hoping for sort of, as I said, bloody variants, but they all do look nice. NECA, you can't fault NECA with a sculpt. So I always think NECA's sculpting does look fantastic. Now there's home dude Curtis Jackson Raff, of course. There's a 50 Cent reference I've got there, of course.
I'm surprised you got that one.
I could let you on the secret. There was I believe Home Dude dropped a similar one on Dan Who's Turtles and Tea, and they all let themselves down and couldn't work out what it was. To be fair, I didn't know what it was either.
I know that.
And and then it was revealed in the chat that it was a 50 Cent reference with regards to getting shot so many times and Raph taking the arrows so many times.
Well, nine times.
I may have cheated on that one.
9 times.
Thank you, indeed. There was right. And a new graphic coming next week, Man versus Mouse, because this is driving me nuts trying to go up here. But at least I haven't locked myself out my own stream that I did before when I was only on one screen. So that's a bonus. Now we have a very unique version of Splinter here, very unique. I know a lot of people are quite a fan. I don't really like this version of Splinter. There was a.
Can you click on the picture to make it bigger?
If you'd like me to.
Yeah. Just see the detail.
Yeah, again, great sculpt work. Just the design. I don't know. That's the baggy trousers, I think. Yeah, he's got some big old legs on him. He's been working in quads. I know say it's quite a popular design of Splinter. So I've heard some people say it's the best version of action figure form, but for me, I will buy it. Of course, I'll buy it because
of course you're going to buy it.
It's me, isn't it? Eventually, I'll buy it. Do want to have a bit of a last Ronin shelf, so I need Splinter, but not my favourite design personally of a Splinter. What else has gone up? So if you haven't ordered the 4-pack, the Lawson 4-pack that's still up, one of the best figures of the year is this 4-pack of the Turtles. We've looked at it before, so I won't click on it, but Yeah, it does look really good. Professor Perry is also going up for pre-order this week, of course, from the second Turtles movie. You get both versions of him here in a 2-pack, so it does look just like him. Actually, again, a great little likeness, I think, for NECA for their sort of $30 price point, really, if you think about it here per figure. So should have been Baxter Stockman in the film, really, but they invented this Professor Perry character for the movie. But it does look like the guy. I keep forgetting his name. Is it David Warner? I can't.
I don't
it's
know.
David
I tried
something.
to Google it before I couldn't figure it out.
I think it's David Warner. Somebody in the chat will correct me. But it does look like him. So that's a nice figure. And there is one more little set. There's a set of rabbits, isn't there? So
Isn't it?
there is. There he is. So you can get the Usagi Yojimbo 4-pack then, which this one they've said now is. They couldn't make their minds up. They've decided it is an NECA Store exclusive. So you get Cyborg, Space Rabbit, Classic Rabbit, Samurai Rabbit, and I don't know, comic book version, I guess, of Usagi Yojimbo there. So if you want 4 versions of Usagi, then this is the 4-pack for you. Doesn't seem to be selling too well, to be honest with you, for anything. Oh yes, David Warner. Thank you, David, in the chat. I actually got it right for once. He was also Landon in the '95 Spider-Man. Yes, he was the voice of Landon. He was also the voice of Ra's al Ghul in the Batman animated series. But I remember him from The Omen. Was the film I actually remember him.
Yeah, that's it. I recognise him from that.
But yeah, your 4-pack Usagi is up. But as I say, quite pricey for 4 little figures, really, if I'm honest. And I've got the cartoon version of Usagi already in the collection, so I don't think I need these versions. But of course, if you're a fan of Stan Sakai and his artwork and things, then it is a good way to get. I say Usagi is a popular character out there. So, but for me, having to import these as well, I didn't quite fancy it, so I didn't go for this one. You know, you're a fan of cats, you like rabbits.
Not a massive fan of rabbits, to be honest. No, I'm not going to lie.
Not a massive fan of rabbits. Right, there we go then. No rabbits for Matthew either. Right, let's move on.
Rabbits for me. No
to our next topic, which will be Toddy Mac. Toddy times. Toddy time.
Oh no, it's going to get expensive for Jay.
Yeah, a few of these have been pre-ordered. But not this first set. So we're over to JC. We're on TNI Toy News here, Toy News International. And they have dropped this 2-pack of Bizarro and Bat Zarro, of course.
Nice.
The Bizarro is cool. I do want the Bizarro. I think it is a good comic book looking Bizarro.
Jerry the King Lawler reference?
Of course. Jerry the King Lawler, of course. We can talk about wrestling anytime we're in Canada. And we have the opposite reaction to what they wanted. We get the opposite Superman. We called it Bizarro Land, didn't we? So here is Bizarro himself. He's got the reverse S. He's got quite a cool little head sculpt. I do like Bat Zarro's head sculpt, but Todd has lost the plot on this Batman in a minute. I'll show you why. Bizarro #1, of course. Classic looking Bizarro here. But where is my issue with this set? If I can highlight over here somewhere, I can get the right button. I'll do. Well, come on, button. Work for me, button. There we are. We don't want Bizarro. So he just got the S on the back of his cape, so that's a bonus because half these don't have the S on. But here we go. Here we go. What have they done here? So, of course, with Bat Zarro, you need to sculpt the symbol upside down, which is what they've done. That is classic Bat Zarro. But if you look closely on the chest, underneath the bat symbol, you'll see the normal bat symbol sculpted in there. They've just sculpted over the top of it. It looks utterly ridiculous. I don't know what Todd has done on this one, but they've left the original sculpt underneath, cut round it, stuck one on top, and then it just looks utterly terrible. If I zoom in there, look at the state of that. I don't get this one. Of course, Todd has got me back for the 4th time this year, and I've been praising Todd for some of the decent releases, but this one is absolute dog. I don't know what to say about it. What are we doing there?
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I can't really defend this one.
So yeah, we'll move on then, because I'm not buying that one. I do want that Bizarro. So if I'm not buying that 2-pack, I'll have to hopefully release Bizarro separately, or nobody will buy it. They'll go to a massive sale, and I can just get rid of the Batman, because that's terrible. Right, we want to go down here. Actually, there's one today that's come out. It's a black and white version on the red hood. So it's on the black and white accent editions. Now, these were some of the figures that Matthew sent me from Hollywood, looking at a black and white accent edition. Now, this one looks better than some of the rest. So this is another exclusive McFarlane Gold label.
Yes, so a few of them. All fairness, it looks smart.
Yeah, they look nice as a separate sort of collection. I think some of the black and white accent versions, but I'm trying not to go too deep into sort of variants like that. But that is there if you need him. Now this has been pre-ordered, so this was done today. So we got a classic looking Superman, classic-ish, and then 90s Nightfall Nightwing.
Very nice.
So these are both $19.99 if you want them on props and replicas in the UK. And there's classic suits. Not fully classic because no wrist cuffs, no S on the back. So I could have issues with it, but yeah.
No, I think it looks smart. I like the colour. The blue's a nice vibrant blue.
Yeah, it's a nice light blue, more classic-y blue, isn't it? A light blue, a decent enough looking head sculpt for once. He looks actually happy in this one, like some of my angry Superman. So this one has been pre-ordered. I think that's a much improved head sculpt, to be honest. We've still got the pins of McFarlane. We could do with shrinking those pin down. Do I see some pink hand waving in the chat? Do I know? Oh, it's Jamie.
Yes,
Jamie is here. Hello, Jamie.
Away.
Yeah, he's waving away in the chat. My mouse is on the wrong screen, Jamie. But hello. Yeah. So there is Soups. There you go. Got those injuries, but so at least you get some hands. Todd is starting to add the hands now. So you've got the flying hands, the punchies, and the sort of the finger is there. So that's
I still like the big bulky Superman from 2 weeks ago, the one that you didn't like.
Oh yeah, I changed my mind on that.
Did you know?
Earlier today, yeah.
Oh, did you?
I did, yeah.
Breaking news.
Well, I went downstairs to the library, as I call it.
Oh, did you?
And got out some Grant Morrison 90s Superman, and it looks just like that. So I was like, oh, okay, was that bulky? So I take it back. It was that bulky. So
I generally thought it looked fantastic. I like that.
I think I pre-ordered it. At least it's in my basket with Star Action Figures. Will I actually press checkout? I don't know. We'll have to. Ooh. But that's two to remind me after the stream. We've got Techno Vipers and Superman. Doesn't this always get expensive? Should that be the?
Yeah.
If I was on the right screen, I'd get the Undertaker graphic up there, but I'm on the wrong screen. So here we go. Well, where's Nightwing? Come on, give me that dick. Here we go. Come on. There he is.
Nice.
There he is. 90s Nightfall Nightwing. Wanted this for a very long time, so happy to see it. And we'll get to the rear shot hopefully in minutes. You get the little discs as well, his little sort of 90s throwing discs. Before the Screamer Sticks, Nightwing had throwing discs, so that's pretty cool. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see, come on, Nightwing in live action, people. Let's get him. James Gunn, let's get 90s Nightwing.
Do you reckon they would?
DCU. I think they will eventually. I think they will. I need a shot from the rear. Come on, give me a rear shot. There we go. That'll do. You might notice he's got a ponytail. Look at that. Classic 90s. Look at that. Business in the front, party in the back. What a hairstyle that is. So as soon as I saw he actually did do the ponytail, this was pre-ordered. So again, we've gone from that dreadful Batman to this really good, in my opinion, looking Nightwing. So it's all over the place, is our Todd, as he likes to be. But some of them, so I think if I be careful with this line, I'm sure your boy's got toys going to love this on the replay. Alexi, if you're on the replay, you're in this far in, write something about that man's ponytail. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. But
the paint looks great as well. The gold looks lovely.
Yeah, it does look nice. So happy to have him. Sort of a bit washed out in the packaging, but because
before you jump on, it doesn't come with the stand photo, does it? It's just the stand he stands on. Yeah,
just the stand. So Superman comes with a flight stand, but the actual gargoyle base, no, that's just in the photography. Yeah. If you want one of those, you can get one from Mayfex. I think Mayfex do a Batman. Hush Batman comes with a gargoyle stand.
Yeah.
Don't have that version. I've got a gargoyle from the... Ooh, a terror. I've got one. It's actually with my gargoyles. It's from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films, I think.
Nice.
Potentially. I think is where it came from, way back from the Toy Biz line.
I missed out on mine, the Batman gargoyle stand.
Well, they did one in Lego, did they?
Yeah, it didn't really come out in the UK. It was out in America. It's a little poly bag. It came with the brand new Batman
Oh,
that you get
okay.
with the shadow box and a gargoyle stand. It looked very, very effective.
Yes, I have seen that. I have seen that. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He didn't. So that was those. Anything else we missed from Todd? Then we just drove for a couple of weeks of Todd news. We got some superpowers. So I do have a few of these mint on card. Of course, there's Matthew's favourite, the Batman of Zor NR. There he is. One of the most expensive Lego figures in history, isn't it?
Ridiculous. It's thousands, isn't it?
It was a bit 900 to 1,000 last time I checked on that old STCC version of him there. So you've got the Batman of Zor NR by the looks of it. You've got, let me zoom in here. There we go. We've got classic Green Lantern, classic Sinestro in the blue, and then that what's some form of God Superman, I think he's called. I can't fully remember his name. But the Sinestro for me, I think I will be getting the Sinestro. So I say I got a few of these mint on card on the mint on card wall. Classic Sinestro, definitely I think will be coming home with me to go on that wall.
Nice.
Another gift for Matthew. We can get him the Batman of Zor NR in all scales, apart from Lego.
Apart from Lego, yeah, brilliant. Thanks very much.
Yes.
Thank
you.
you.
After those, I do like the packaging though on these. So these retro sort of superpowers packaging, I think, is pretty nice to see.
It looks nice and bright and vibrant, doesn't it? It's nice and eye-catching if you keep them in the packaging.
Yeah. Okay. Throwback to, of course, the Kenner line of the 80s. So, right. Anything else we've missed from news? Let's have a look here. We've had those. Aquaman Wave, there's some of those black and whites and some statues. So I think that's pretty much caught up with a Toddy Mac then over the last couple of weeks. Right, we've got one last segment, and of course it's going to be wrestling to come.
Oh, is it wrestling and pickups? You have had a lot of pickups over the last 2 weeks.
Now, this is a wrestling pickup indeed. This is Mattel Creations exclusive Ultimate Edition Coliseum Collection 2-pack. George the Animal Steel and Rowdy Roddy Piper. So,
nice.
This was an instant pickup. £69 for this 2-pack of really good looking figures. If I do a bit of a zoomage, can I go sideways? Can we go sideways? We can go sideways. Fantastic. So, yeah, you get these really cool throwback packaging. So they are throwback to the LJNs. There we go. All sorts of buttons I'm trying to control here.
It's all going on.
So the actual background that they're using, if you fold the packaging out, you can pretty much make that. And I've so another one of those to go with the one they've already got. I'm starting to build my own crowd. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would make a really nice diorama piece.
This is very nice. So this was again straight away pre-ordered. Throwback to the LGM figures, as I say, from the 80s, those big sort of rubber dog chew style toys they used to do with no articulation in. That's what they're recreating on the packaging. So it's nice to see some of these classic sort of 80s wrestlers actually make it into the line in sort of ultimate editions that you wouldn't get really in the regular line, because I don't think they would sell. But as Mattel Creations 2-packs, they work quite well. So if I go to some of the photography here, there's a really good head sculpts. I think there's a second one. There's this smirking one. This is one I like. This is such a good Roddy Piper head sculpt. The smirk is just his little smirk. That's a brand new head sculpt they've sculpted in, and I do like that one. Now, of course, you may notice there's no red trim on the shirt because the original figure didn't have that, so they've not put the red trim in. So I would have liked the red trim because he never really wore a shirt without the red trim, but I know why they've done it at least. So I do like that head sculpt there for Roddy Piper. And of course, George the Animal Steel, famous for eating the turnbuckle.
So does it come with a turnbuckle bit?
It does. It comes with a turnbuckle bit. You can actually comes with a chewy turnbuckle. So if we go to watch the figure layout,
there it is.
You'll see his green tongue and a little chewy turnbuckle.
Oh, fantastic! Well, you getting some nice photos from that.
Yeah, he does look fantastic. And that is one of the actual turnbuckles from the Ultimate Edition ring. You can tell it's the same style fabric and everything. So you probably, and with those gold clips, I think you could clip that on, take one of the actual turnbuckles off, and have the exposed turnbuckle piece. So that would be pretty cool.
Oh, very clever. They thought that through.
They did. And Roddy Piper's layout is just hands and heads really, but it's that smirking head that's it. And of course, your soft goods kilt as well. So it's,
the kilt looks again really nice and bright and vibrant.
Yeah, and as I said, when the last live stream I was doing with Tanner with the wrestling figures, they showed the Ultimate Edition from WCW of Piper, and they fixed the kilt to be back to the classic red version, which is a throwback to the toy with the more
great
coloured version. So yeah, these are pre-orders, so they're still available now on Mattel Creations for anybody that wants them. So
looks very good. Looks very good.
Get yourself over there, fully sell out if you want those. And to finish then, we will look at just a little bit of speculation. So, of course, breaking news over the last week. I have rejoiced. I know JC Hesh, of course, has rejoiced as well. The Super Turk 5000 as well could not be more exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend himself, CM Punk, is back in WWE. I could not be happier because that means Ultimate Edition CM Punk. No announcement from Mattel. We've just made this up, but of course it's going to happen. This man is going to be merchandised, well, forever. I think his video clip on YouTube is WWE's most viewed video in the history of YouTube. He is back. He is making a difference in those ratings. And as of SmackDown's promo this morning, this man will be main eventing WrestleMania next year. And I'm sure it will be against the man, of course, Seth freaking Rollins himself. So couldn't be more excited. You see some ideas here from Alex West Collects on what we could be getting in terms of the original pipe bomb there in the yellow outfit, or of course what I want, Money in the Bank 2011 with that kissing face sculpt, blowing that kiss to John Cena as he takes the WWE title and goes off into the Chicago crowd. So that has to be done. And look, we woke Tanner up here. Tanner is all over this. There was a, let me get the mouse on the right screen, as he's saying he will be popular like Logan Paul. Yes, he will. That Logan Paul figure, of course, that Ultimate Edition goes for nearly £200 on the aftermarket. Yes, a bit of a collecting regret not buying that one. And I think they will probably follow the exact same pattern here. They did the same with Cody Rhodes when he came back. The first Ultimate Editions will be Mattel Creations exclusive, like we've just seen with Roddy Piper. It'll be up for a 1 week pre-order. And if you don't pre-order it, it'll be going for serious money after.
Well, you will be getting one, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. I will buy, same as The Undertaker, I will buy any CM Punk figure that they make. Oh, and Tanner's, of course, yes, I think Rollins and Punk will be earlier than that, then at the Rumble. Well, that could be. And that will lead to our own plug, because, of course, the next wrestling live stream you'll see on this channel is, Matthew doesn't know this yet, but, of course, me and Matthew will be live streaming the 2024 Royal Rumble. I think it's Saturday, the 27th of January.
Yes, we will. Yeah.
We'll be going through the night. We'll be having the spreadsheet will be back. That's for all this live streaming started last year. That was our first live stream. The Royal Rumble, the spreadsheet. As I try and control 2 screens, a TV and numbers in the spreadsheet, that's not going to go well.
No, it's not going to go well.
And if Punk versus Rollins happens and Punk beats Rollins, this man is going to be running around the house, and it's going to be all sorts of craziness there. So yeah, hopefully Ultimate Editions CM Punk are to come.
Well, when he returns, I'm going to drop you in on this. Me and you rewatched this live, didn't we?
We did.
And when he returned, I have never seen somebody's eyes light up like a kid in a candy shop. He then stood up to attempt to run around, and the first thing he thought of was, "Oh, the toys! Oh my God, he's back! The toys that we're going to get." He was more excited about the toys now that he's going to get in his own collection than I think he was actually seeing CM Punk back. So
it's very true.
Very excited.
If they could sign Sting to a Legends deal as well now, the excitement will return. There was a Tanner saying, last time you did a wrestling live stream, it was an amazing moment. One of my favorites on this channel, of course, the famous It's Tanner. Oh, I could make an overlay for that, Tanner. I could screenshot. Oh, there's oh, that's not an idea. Right, I'm going to think of more overlays for a future super chat overlays, I think, to come for future live streams. But I think on all that excitement, we might end it there. Just under 2 hours we've been going. Cheeky Monkey, any sign of that woman yet? She hasn't walked through the door, is she? No text. We don't know where she is.
Take away it is then.
Yeah, it was, but she has the takeaway app, so that's not going to go well because she's not here.
Oh, we'll figure it out. It's all right.
You'll have to get in the car.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Me and Matt are off to the drive-through there, ladies and gentlemen. And so, well, that has been it. That has been this week in toys. For our every 2 weeks, we will be doing this on maybe a Friday or a Saturday night. And next time, of course, in 2 weeks' time, it will be Christmas. So we'll be doing a Christmas special. So I'll probably have some guests on or hit some people up. And we'll have guests on talking all things toys. So I hope you like the new layout, the background behind me, the fancy graphics. It's we've tried to get through it. I can see the top of the screen now. So StreamYard's fixed itself, I think. Doesn't seem to like a custom screen, so I can actually see you all. So thank you, everybody, for watching. So it has been fun. So do check out some videos on the channel, as I said. And top 10s, I suppose. It's December, isn't it? So I better get off my bottom and start filming top 10s of everything. And last year I did the top 22 of 2022. So I suppose I better do a top 2023 of 2023 as well. So,
makes sense, yeah.
That needs to get done. So thank you to Matthew there. Look at this one here. Hello. Hello, Mark.
What do
you call this, son? Oh, my goodness.
He passed out in the G.I. Joe section, hasn't he? He's just too excited for the G.I. Joe toys.
Well, you have to go back to the start, Mark. We are just wrapping up. So you've got 2 hours on the replay. So in the actual comments section, YouTube loves this, ladies and gentlemen. So just like I'm sure Mark will do as well. If you go in the actual comments section after the stream and leave a nice little chat in there, they love it when you do that. So if you could, of course, as my little ticker along the bottom says, if you could tickle that like button on the way out, leave a comment in the chat. YouTube might share it with more people. And that was it. So, Matthew, where can they find you online, good sir?
Well, they can find me on YouTube at the Detached Brick, and I do have an Instagram page. So if you ever want to drop me a message, just hit me up on that as well.
There you are. So you can see him on there. Thank you for watching, everybody. Now I've hopefully prepared a little outro video as well. Ooh. So we'll press some buttons, okay? And we'll give you a wave, and we'll see you on the next string. Thank you for watching, everybody.
See you, everybody.